Hello guys, you guys are the Slothians, and today we're going to be on iRacing doing a iRacing NASCAR Wheelin Modified series. Today we are at the Charlotte Motor Speedway, Legend Cars Oval, and we are going to be doing 75 laps here. So as we're about to head off, as we're able to put it in gear now, we're about to go head off for our 2 caution laps, and then we're going to go green. So very, very exciting race here today. Seeing how, it's going to be close-up action with everyone as we now start off our, sort of rolling caution lap. Something that we got to do is that we got to stay close to each other. And one of the things that we cannot have is if the leader starts it off in the turn, because we can't fully throttle it in the turn. We gotta ease it in or else we will spin out. So now we're about to go racing here. So now, as we're about to go racing here at Charlotte Motor Speedway, 75 laps. Very, very interesting. And as you see all these beautiful paint schemes around us, it's really gonna be an interesting start here. Now, as we're about to go green here at Charlotte Motor Speedway, and green flag is out, and we are here on our way at the Charlotte Motor Speedway Legend Cars Oval. As we're in turns 1 and 2, as we get a bit into the grass, but we're all fine. As now we're going down the backstretch into turns 3 and 4, all nice and smooth, and that will be the end of lap 1. As we have the 2 car in front of us, he's got a really fast Fanatic car, but we take the outside. But the 3 car will make a pass on us while we go to the outside. It's pretty interesting seeing how all these drivers have all these different, types of runs that they can do. But now, as we are on lap 3, I think, now we are going back down the backstretch, and the 3 is going to be very interesting as we sort of lock our brakes up there. So it's very hard to drive one of these cars, especially when every car is trying to save it, and then, you got to make passes, but everyone wants to hold their bottom in the turns. It's really, really hard to make a pass unless if you have a draft coming from someone. So right now, as we are staying green, no cautions here in these Wheelin Modifieds. Coming up next will be K&N Practice and K&N Cars. So hope you guys enjoy those. And the Monte Carlo practice and the Monte Carlo race. So make sure you stay tuned for that. That might be coming out tomorrow, maybe today if we can squeeze it in. Alright, so right now, we have to save it coming out of turn 4. That's going to cost us a lot of time. But also, our tires are going to be getting abused because of that. The tires are going to get worn out. And, wow. That was pretty, we do race a lot, and I don't think I've ever saved it that much, except in these Wheelin Modified cars. So yeah, also, make sure that you are the first one to comment down below, because if you are the first person to comment down below what they want to be in the next iRacing episode, they will be able to get the privilege of naming the episode. Well, not naming it, but, kind of telling me what the episode should be about. So, practices, you do not want to, so on practices, those do not count for a race, but on actual races like this one, make sure that you go right down to the comments. Tell me what you want the first ever fan race wants to be. So make sure you go do that, as we're now in lap 12 here, and the 3 car, ahead of us, we're starting to catch up to him, We got a fast race car, he's got a fast race car. It's going to be very interesting to see how this all plays out. Now heading down the backstretch, our max speed here is about like 85 coming into turns 3 and 4. It's very, very, we got a spin! And as we thread the needle there, that was very, very interesting. I mean, whew, I still can't believe that I just did that. I mean, wow. Now, from our view, we don't really see much, but I mean, I bet from another view we might be able to see that, you know, maybe I got really close in the back rear to hitting him. Who knows? But all I know is that we didn't spin out, we didn't make contact, and we're still going here. With 60 more laps to go, I mean, these races are quite long, but at the long run, I think that the car gets better as we have to save it there, and the 5 car is going to be to our inside. Racing side by side in turn 1 and 2. Now the 5 car is we're still going to be side by side right now, and he's going to get the better as we're going to try and pass him to the outside again, but he's just going to start pulling away in turns 3 and 4. Now down the back stretch, we're going to try and make a run or maybe some momentum, maybe a draft coming up. So these Wheelin Modifieds, these are the longest races of the D class, which is what I am in. Right now, as you hear, I mean, those tires were squealing a bit, you know. I mean, I don't really know what happened there. Maybe we bought it too hard, but I don't know. It's going to get very, very interesting in this race to see, you know, who's going to, you know, have the better strategy on, you know, how, like, much we run the tires at the beginning. You know, do we get a good run at the beginning and, you know, use out our tires, or do we want to save our tires and have a good end run? As we got a car stopped on the outside. It wasn't stopped, but oh, we have to save it real quick there. But we had a car very slow on the outside, very, very slow. But you know, these races, you can never predict what's about to happen next. Right, so now we have been racing for quite a bit now, and the race is only gonna keep on going, as we have 75 laps here. I mean, it's quite a lot. We're running about maybe 15-second laps here. So all your laps, you can sort of say, you know, they might be, you know, just a bit. Oh, we got a car spun. I think that's the 3. The 3 cars spun on the backstretch. But now that we run 15-second laps, we can do about 4 laps in a minute. So yeah. As it seems like we have ran 26 laps already. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments. Alright, so now that we're racing super hard, as we have 49 to go, coming up on 48 to go now, we have been super duper hard on our tires. We went with the first strategy, I believe, and oh, we have to save it right there. I mean, it's pretty, I mean, we're just trying to, you know, not get the car into a wreck at all. But, you know, here at these short tracks, you never know what's going to happen here. Seeing how everyone has a different strategy, close-up racing, I mean, I really think that it could turn out to be something really, really fun and good. Oh, the car behind us is just gonna dump us. He's just gonna dump us there, get on our rear, then just dump us. And by me saying he dumped us, I mean he just gets on our bumper and then just spins us. So that's really unfortunate for us. As now, going back down the front stretch, now turning in, I'm gonna go a bit high. And I mean, now this is just a race for me, sort of just, you know, thinking, okay, on the mindset, where are we gonna be? How can we regain that position that we lost by getting spun out? I mean, that's really the important part here, because if you don't, if you just don't do well in the race, I mean, it's basically just, in iRacing, getting your rank up is about, not making contact. But if you do make contact, that's okay. Hopefully iRacing can, just say to me, hey, we know that wasn't your fault. We're gonna, not really lower your safety rating for that. And I think that that's really important in iRacing is your safety rating, because your safety rating decides what class you're in. So if you're really safe, you'll go up the classes higher. But if you're, not too safe, then you'll barely go up the classes. Now let's say you're a good racer but you're dirty, you won't really go up the classes that much. Now let's say you're, an okay racer, but you don't have too much, you don't have too many incidents, then you'll go up higher. Now basically, what we are trying to do here is just make as least as contact as possible, even though that we are at a short track, which is going to be very, very hard to do. Even though that, we do have a lot of cars that, are experienced here, because this is maybe my second week racing in these, and I already love them because they are fast, they turn really well, you can see the tires. Oh, that's a huge thing for a driver. So because I also race in the K&N and the Monte Carlo Pro, you cannot see where the tires are, so you have to sort of just guess where they are. But in these, you know where they are, so as a driver, that just makes everything so much better. Because now you get to see, okay, if my tire's flat, now I can see it. If we have axle damage, now I can see it. But in the K&N and Monte Carlo, you just have to feel. And that's just, that's really hard for us as drivers. Alright, so now, as we're on lap 42, 33 to go, I believe. 33. Alright, so now, as we're sort of just racing here, it's really hard to, keep on running your groove, getting spun out, and then, getting back into your groove, and I sort of call it the line, which is the basically, so everyone here sort of knows why in the turns we go down low, and then on the exit we go back high. So I'm just gonna teach you guys a quick lesson here about racing. So once you enter into a turn, you want to enter in the middle of the turn right here is called the apex. So once you exit, you want to sort of go up high so you can carry the most amount of speed as possible. So we're going to go to the inside of the 6. We're going to be able to hold it there as we're going to be going back high. Now we're going back down low as the 6 is going to go into the grass. Let us by. The 3 car is right behind us. I know that this is a long race, but trust me, it's going to pay off at the end, because now you'll sort of see what I'm going to be racing here. I will be coming out with a new K&N practice and race video very soon, so go remember to check those out once they come out. So now, as everything's very, very smooth, we have 26 laps to go, maybe 25, don't know. 26, now coming up to 25. Very, very interesting race here, seeing how, everyone's sort of just, separated now. There's not really one main pack. Now this car, I have raced up against him so many times, and he has dumped me. But, I sort of put all the other races that we've had drama together beside, and I just sort of race smooth and clean with him. I don't give him any drama because, oh, you wrecked me one time. I don't give him any of that. I just say, hey, you might have wrecked me out, a couple times, but, I'm just gonna, just put that away. So now the 3 car just gets by us. Oh wait, we're supposed to be racing the 3 car. So Yeah, now we gotta go catch back up with him. I thought he was a lead car. I don't know, maybe it's just because he's really fast. I mean fast. Now we have 21 to go. I mean, this has been a very, very interesting race here. As a driver, all you want to do is you just want to catch up with people as we have to save it coming off that turn. You just want to, you know, as a race car driver, you want to be running single file, but also in like a pack. But as fans, I feel like, you know, you want it to be like side-by-side racing all the time. But as a driver, we like it, you know, sort of calm and smooth. As long as you're running where you like it, that's fine with you. But some race car drivers always want, you know, I want to, you know, get into a better position. Well, you can, but it's going to be very hard to, you know, make passes this late in the race when everyone's tires is, you know, worn out. This is sort of what I like to call the slower part of the race. Everyone's tires is worn out, except if you go and get new tires, then that's going to be a big problem with you because you're most likely going to get 2 or maybe 3 laps down. And you're not even going to be able to recover from that. Alright, so now as we're going down the backstretch, going into turns 1 and 2. I mean, sorry, the front stretch. Oh, my head. So basically, now that we're going down the front stretch now, what's going through a driver's mind right now is, okay, so I'm running in 6th, right? Well, I want to, you know, gain as many spots as possible, but with 14 coming up with 13 laps left, you know, it's going to be really hard for me to be able to go race really hard and, you know, just do that. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and, you know, go race very, very cleanly. And yeah, so basically now with 12 laps to go, I mean, I really just want to, you know, go and, you know, just go chase him down. You know, but it's really hard as a driver because you know that if you have a faster car than someone, but they're able to hold you off, they might have a better setup or something. That's just sort of where, you know, as a driver, you have to get, you know, into your mind and say, okay, hey, look, I might be a good driver, but I'm not going to be faster than everyone else. And I feel like that's what, you know, I feel like that's what sort of helps drivers the most. And as we're coming around for 10 to go here, 10 to go, 9 to go actually. So we only have 9 more laps here. And it's very, very, you know, intense for these next 9 laps. Because in these 9 laps, people can be so aggressive, spin each other out. But also for these other 9 laps, people can be so calm and just finish the race in the spot that they are. So that's what, you know, as a driver, as we have to save it there so much. I mean, really, as a driver, that's just gonna, you know, sort of be a part of your mindset, you know, thinking, okay, well, you know, we got a couple more laps to go, you know, how are we gonna handle this, you know, where are we gonna run? And I really think as the I can't remember the numbers, but it's a Fanatic, yellow and blue car tries to make a pass on us, but we say no, as we're coming around for 5 laps to go this time. Now the 6 car is going to go right into the grass, maybe to let us by. Who knows? But now, as a driver, this is really where the panic starts coming in. Because you're thinking, what if someone spins me out? What if, you know, I don't finish the way that I was supposed to? You know, what if I don't finish the way that I wanted to? You know, it's sort of just a part of your mental mind game. And I really think that can, you know, sort of mess with you. now this time by. As we're coming around, we have 2 more laps to go here at Charlotte Motor Speedway at the Legends Oval. Now, as a driver, the other guy's 2 seconds ahead of me. I'm just thinking to myself, okay, we only have 1 more lap to go, and I can't really catch up with him. As the white flag is shown, you know what that means? 1 more lap to go here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Coming around turns 3 and 4 for the final time. The checkered flag is waved and the race is over. As I come in 6th, pretty good race for my race team. We got iRacing on the car. You know, it's really, you know, this is really good for the team. As, I mean, fireworks are going off in the distance. We come 6th, not a bad race. I know that we could have done better, you know, but, you know, if we were to try a bit harder, you know, we would have just maybe spun out a bit more, you know. I'm happy with the car where it is. So, yeah, as we're just coming into the pits, you know, have to go the speed limit. As in iRacing, it's a real-life simulation, so you control the car fully in caution laps, down pit road. So now we're going to go back to, I believe, lap 14, where that threading the needle happened. We're going to get another view of that. As the car, when it drives hard, and that's, I mean, all we need. All we need is a hard driving car. And yeah. So we're still going back long ways back. So now we're gonna just rewind that. Now we're gonna play the incident. As there we go, threading the needle, folks. So as you can see, that car right there just spins. Now watch the tire, his rear tire and my front tire, and wow. That got extremely close. Now let's watch from my in-car camera, brought to you by State Water Heaters. Very close. If you did not see that, here you go again. Woo. That got insanely close. Now let's go with TV3, see what they saw. Woo. I mean, TV3 is sort of just what people see, and I mean, I gotta say that was really close of a wreck. Alright, so now, I mean, now that we know that how close the wreck is, I mean, that's a huge part.